Guys, welcome back to Step Above. This is going to be part 2 to the first video from Hilburn. I went ahead and got a custom dress shirt and I went through some of the ups and downs of that dress shirt, and I want to talk a little more in depth about your expectations when you go with a made-to-measure company for a dress shirt or a suit, or if you go to an actual specialist who does your measurements for you. This video is going to talk about the highs and the lows of the process, only anecdotal, so my experience. So if there's a video you guys are interested in, stay tuned. Let's start with the expectations. One may believe when you get a shirt, a suit, or a sport coat from a made-to-measure or a specialist, it's going to be spot on the first time. That's not completely accurate. Many times when you're going through a made-to-measure process, it's going to take the first, second, or third garment in order to get the measurements dialed in. This has been my experience with the brand Hilburn. I got a shirt done October 31st of 2020 when I met with the specialist. We talked about fabrics, we went over my measurements, and they put the order in. The first initial shirt came back, I want to say late December. Yeah, around late December. No, it was about early December, excuse me. About early December when the first shirt came back. I did a video on that. I'll actually show you guys a video will pop up, or not a video, but a photo will pop up of what the dress shirt looked like underneath my suit. Now, in the beginning, the dress shirt felt nice, but after wearing it, I noticed that the sleeves were too long, and a lot of my suit jackets and sport coats looked like they were too small. And I reached out to the specialist to explain to them that this was an issue I was having and that I wanted to get the sleeves shortened due to the fact that the shirt was too long and it was going at least 3 inches past where I actually like my shirts to be. The second area I want to talk about is having a conversation either with that made-to-measure company or the specialist. Many times one may be nervous to correct the individual on how they're measuring you or how you like your specific garments. This is something that you're most likely going to run into if it's your first time working with a company or a new company. One thing I would caution you with is don't allow yourself to not express how you like things to fit, whether it's in the chest, arms, or the length. Yes, they have their specific idea of how garments should fit, but how they want them to fit is not how you want to fit because you're the one wearing it. That said, I had the conversation with my specialist about where I like my specific sleeve length. The conversation did not go how I thought it would. And this was once I decided to return the shirt. I was met with argumentative, you could say, from that individual, more so questioning my garments, more specifically stating that my suits, my sport coats were too short and that the shirt was just right for an individual my size. Conversations like that most likely is going to draw someone away from working with that company as it did with me. I didn't appreciate that comment. I'm someone who I like my clothes a specific way. So when you're working with someone, if they're not cooperative with how you like your clothes, and it may not be eye to eye with how they want them to fit on you, but you have to understand, I'm the one wearing this garment, and this garment has to fit with my wardrobe. I can't completely change my wardrobe around to accommodate for this one garment that you're doing. So I would encourage you all, when you are working with a specialist or a made-to-measure company, to do yourself the favor and be vocal about, no, I don't like this, I want this to fit this way, no, I like this based off my other garments. And if they're not willing to follow your expectations or how you want things to fit on you, that most likely is not the company or person that you want to work with. You have to understand that you're the one spending the money and you're the one that's going to be wearing the garment once you receive it. The final phase I want to discuss is moving forward. Once you receive the garment, or if you had a remake, or if you decided to go with another brand. The process of moving forward, once you get the garment, you want to wear it, see how it moves with you, because you always have sometimes an individual can be elated once they get the garment. They're so excited. They may miss some of the small nuances of, well, it's too tight here, or it's too long here, or there's not enough room in this area. And you can overlook those because you have this new garment. Wear the garment, see how it fits with your suits, your sport coats, which will give you a better indication of, yes, I want to keep this, or let's change this up. Me personally, when I receive a new garment, I try to go through that couple-day process of, once I get it, let myself come back down of having a new garment. I want to see how it fits with other pieces in my wardrobe. And if that new garment is somewhat off, or it makes the rest of my garments ill-fitting, then that's a garment that I have to either get a remake or a simple return, because I don't want to completely switch around my wardrobe for that garment. So I would encourage you all, moving forward, once you get a garment or have a remake, if the person that you're working with, if they're forthcoming, you guys have a good reputation with one another, you know that this is a process, so they're willing to make tweaks here and there, then great, continue to work with them, because you guys can most likely make some exceptional garments. On the other hand, if you're working with an individual where it's very confrontational about you liking this, or they want to do it this way, that's probably not the person you're going to work with, or you would want to work with moving forward, because you're not going to like the camaraderie between you. So if you're going either made to measure route or having a specialist, take these tips, apply them to how you would work with the individual, just to give you a little more comfort in the process, so you know that, yes, I'm gonna get my money's worth, and yes, this is a company or this is a person that you want to move with or work with moving forward. That said, if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Don't hesitate to follow my Instagram. Folks, I appreciate your audience, and I'll catch you next time.